Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Teddi Mellencamp says Kyle Richards bled for RHOBH. Kyle Richards was celebrated over the weekend for being named Reality TV Star of the Year. The Real Housewives of Beverly star has been on since its inception and is the OG of BH. There have been some changes for Kyle and her family over the last few years. Kyle and her husband, Mauricio Umansky, decided to separate while filming season 13 of the Bravo show. The cameras picked filming back up to catch the fallout when the news hit the media. Since then, Kyle has remained in the shadows while filming season 14, which should premiere before the end of the year. Kyle was honored at the event hosted by US Weekly, and Teddi Mellencamp supported her close friend and former co-star. Teddi Mellencamp reveals Kyle Richards bled for RHOBH. While honoring her friend and her achievement, Teddi Mellencamp revealed how deserving Kyle Richards is of the Reality TV Star of the Year award. She captioned her Instagram post, "Loved celebrating at Kyle Richards 18 being named at Us Weekly Reality TV Star of the Year last night. She has bled for #RHOBH for 14 years. It's so deserved. Just please remind me never to pose between." Teddi used interesting words when she said Kyle bled for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. For years, the series has featured Kyle and her sisters, Kim Richards and Kathy Hilton, and their ups and downs. Their family feuds were front and center, and both appeared throughout her 14-year run. However, her split from Mauricio Umansky was seemingly the one thing that broke her spirit on camera. Her marriage has always been front and center, and the image they put on for the show has been nothing short of inspiring. Kyle Richards returns to RHOBH after tough season 13. After her marriage fell apart on camera, there was speculation Kyle Richards might walk away from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Season 13 was hard for her, but she picked up again and filmed season 14, though she admitted she almost quit. As viewers wait for season 14 to begin airing, Kyle has more family drama happening in her life. Her sister, Kim Richards, is reportedly dealing with a relapse. It likely won't be a part of season 14 though. It happened recently, and things wrapped up earlier this year. However, the topic may not be off limits regarding the reunion, which will be filmed in 2025. Teddi Mellencamp, a former cast member of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, RHOBH, knows all too well the pressures and drama that come with being part of Bravo's hit reality show. During a candid interview, Teddi opened up about her close friend and RHOBH co-star, Kyle Richards, in a way that showcased just how much Kyle had given to the show over the years. "Kyle bled for this show," Teddi declared, her voice filled with both admiration and empathy. And while the statement could be interpreted metaphorically, it resonated deeply, painting a picture of someone who had truly poured everything she had into making RHOBH what it is today. Kyle Richards, a staple of RHOBH since its inception in 2010, has been a pillar of the franchise, weathering countless storms of personal drama, shifting friendships, and family feuds. For years, viewers have seen her endure some of the most emotional, raw, and vulnerable moments on television. From her infamous blow-ups with her sister Kim Richards to restrained relationships with Lisa Vanderpump and other castmates, Kyle has shown that being a part of RHOBH isn't just about fame or glamorous parties, it's about exposing the most intimate parts of one's life, often at a heavy emotional toll. When Teddi said Kyle bled for RHOBH, she was speaking to the personal sacrifices Kyle made, the emotional wounds she endured, and the strength she had to muster to keep going despite it all. Being in the reality TV spotlight is not easy, especially when your personal life becomes the fodder for public scrutiny. Kyle has been transparent about her struggles, whether it was her family dynamics, marriage, or even her body image issues. And as Teddi pointed out, it wasn't always glamorous. Kyle worked hard and put her heart on the line season after season. Teddi, who formed a close bond with Kyle during her time on RHOBH, has witnessed firsthand the depth of Kyle's commitment to the show. Behind the scenes, Teddi saw Kyle constantly juggling her personal life, family, and the pressures of being in the public eye. Kyle wasn't just showing up to film scenes, she was carrying the weight of RHOBH on her shoulders. Her long-standing status as a fan favorite came not from perfection, but from her relatability. Kyle's willingness to be open, even when it hurt, created a connection with viewers that kept them coming back season after season. Over the years, Kyle has gone through a number of intense personal battles while filming RHOBH. One of the most significant was her ongoing conflict with her sisters, Kim and Kathy Hilton. As fans know, the Richards sisters have had a tumultuous relationship, with RHOBH often being the battleground for their public disputes. Kyle's relationship with Kim in particular became a focal point in the early seasons of the show, leading to tearful confrontations and painful revelations. These moments were difficult to watch, but they were also raw and real, offering a glimpse into the complexities of family dynamics. Teddi's statement about Kyle bleeding for the show could also be seen as a nod to the way Kyle has had to evolve and grow over the years. Initially seen as the nurturing, level-headed housewife, Kyle has been pushed to her limits, sometimes finding herself in the middle of cast feuds that tested her loyalty and patience. The tension with Lisa Vanderpump, which culminated in the infamous "Goodbye Kyle" moment, was one of the most talked-about feuds in Housewives history. For years, Kyle and Lisa were thick as thieves, but as the dynamics shifted within the group, so did their friendship, and the fallout was explosive. But Kyle's bleeding for RHOBH isn't just about conflict. It's also about how she has managed to keep going in the face of it all. Despite the ups and downs, Kyle has maintained a strong presence on the show, balancing her role as a mother, wife, and businesswoman. Her journey has been marked by growth, resilience, and determination, traits that have only deepened the connection between her and the show's audience. Whether she's hosting lavish parties, navigating tricky friendships, or just being the matriarch of her family, Kyle's authenticity shines through. She doesn't pretend to have it all figured out, and that vulnerability is part of what makes her such a compelling figure on RHOBH. For Teddi, seeing Kyle bleed for the show is a testament to her friend's dedication and resilience. Teddi herself experienced the emotional roller coaster that comes with being a real housewife, but she recognizes that Kyle's longevity on the show is not just because of good luck or timing, it's because Kyle has continuously given her all to RHOBH. She's taken the punches, literally and figuratively, and has come out on the other side stronger for it. The bleeding metaphor also speaks to the way reality television can take a toll on those who participate in it. It's easy to forget that behind the glamorous outfits and the luxurious homes, the women of RHOBH are real people with real emotions. They face the same struggles and heartbreaks as anyone else, but they do so under the scrutiny of millions. For Kyle, the pressure to maintain her public image while also being true to herself has been a delicate balancing act. But through it all, she's remained authentic, which is why she's become such a beloved figure on the show. As RHOBH continues to evolve, Kyle Richards' legacy on the show is undeniable. She's been there through it all: the fights, the laughter, the tears, and the triumphs. Teddi's comment that Kyle bled for RHOBH captures the essence of Kyle's journey. It hasn't always been easy, but Kyle has remained steadfast, committed to sharing her life with the world, no matter how messy or complicated it might be. And that, more than anything, is why Kyle will always be remembered as one of the most iconic housewives of all time.